I keep that pretty close up to my face. Anthony's real lax and loose with it. He keeps his by his hip. You can still hear it, but I think it sounds. I personally.
Hold it too close and you talk too loud sometimes. It'll
blows out.
Okay, well that sounds more like a mic issue than an alley issue.
Yeah, when you're feeling nervous, you just can put it as close.
My mom hates it. My mom's my number one fan. I'm taking my shoes off. Yeah, my mom's obsessed with me in a creepy way, and she's always like, it's so annoying. You always cover your face, and that's why I watch the podcast.
She watches everyone.
Her and my sisters listen. Do my feet smell?
Skater feet.
Just a base level, but nothing that I would be embarrassed about having a guest smell. Yeah, my mom and my sisters watch everything I do,
cool.
Which is nice. I'd rather have supportive parents than
the other way.
Yeah. But sometimes I feel it's too supportive where I'm I wish that you guys doubted me a little bit so I would feel more of a sense
of I did it.
Yeah, I need to prove something.
Yeah. Oh, can I say fuck on this?
Oh, you can say anything. You can take your ass out, whatever feels natural.
I probably won't do that, but I might say fuck a few times.
Okay, great. Okay, everything's good? Okay, amazing. Ugh, I never know how to start this, so I feel we should just keep talking. It does feel weird. I feel you're kind of low-key. You're very low-key.
Yeah, I guess so. Or I'm not wild, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be taking my ass out on your show.
Yeah. You're not an influencer skater, which is becoming a thing.
What does that mean? I don't think I've ever heard that.
So I went to Venice Skatepark for the first time.
I've actually never been there, which is kind of crazy.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I can do without it.
Yeah, I think you're going to be fine. But I went for the first time because me and my friend were we're just going to go to the beach and maybe we'll skate. Because we're both very bad at skating.
Well, it's right there, so it's convenient.
It's right there. Why not?
It's a spectacle, it seems more than a...
It feels like a performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all a show. There's people who come and watch. People are doing crazy tricks.
Flying all over the place.
Yeah. I imagine that it's kind of what a competition would feel like if it was an anarchy.
It reminds me of a scene out of the movie Grind or something.
Yeah.
You just show up to California and it's this is the skateboard mecca. I don't know. It just seems kind of funny, but the park looks cool.
What's that one movie with Corey Feldman and he's a vampire and they're in Santa Cruz or something?
I don't know who that is, Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman?
Maybe if I saw him, I would recognize him. But...
He went through a dark phase. What movie is it called? It's Angel Boys or The Lost Boys. Is that what it's called?
Lost Boys?
Maybe.
The vampire one?
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's just that's kind of the vibe. It feels something's off. Something dark is happening. There's spirits there
on,
haunting.
An Indian burial ground.
The Lost Boys. Look at me.
I know The Lost Boys, but yikes. I should probably know that.
I only watched it for the first time,
really?
not that long ago.
I love that movie.
But yeah, I went there, and why am I bringing that up? What was the point of that?
Oh, influencer skateboarders.
Oh, influencer skaters. Yes. Okay, so I was there, and everyone's wearing cool outfits. Mm-hmm. The girls who are skating, they're wearing sick outfits. The guys are wearing sick outfits. Everyone's just dressed
sick.
So sick. Yeah. And this one guy, I saw him on TikTok after going there.
I've never looked at that. I don't know what that is.
Oh my god, I'm gonna show you after.
Okay, we'll have to dive into it.
You're probably gonna hate it. I don't
understand. I just don't understand it. I see when people use it on Instagram, but I don't understand what it is. It's
yeah,
a voiceover thing or something.
It's kind of a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's funny though. Sometimes I'll see him on Instagram, but I'm if it's on Instagram, what's the point of downloading?
Exactly, that's how a lot of people feel. Yeah. But then I think the point of downloading it is if you really want to get deep and find your niche,
you want to find
sense of humor. Yeah,
your influential.
Well, because you know how do you ever go on your explore page on Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know how a bunch of videos pop up that are typically what? I'm curious, what's your explore page? What typically pops up?
I think I've saved a couple photos of Nirvana playing live, and it's just pretty much it's just Kurt Cobain, just
grunge.
It's just that, or Kurt Cobain, and then some skating, and then motorcycles, or maybe, or and then every once in a while, some weird kid doing a TikTok thing that I don't really understand what it is. But I
go through weird phases, so my explore page is changing all the time. Sometimes it's all Timothy Chalamet.
I think you could tell a lot about a person.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I was about to pull mine out, but I'm kind of nervous. to see what it is, but now I do want to know. But essentially TikTok is like one big explore page. Like it's videos that are just kind of based on other things that you like.
Yeah.
So anyway, but there was a guy at the skate park who's doing all this crazy stuff. Yeah, mine's like the Kardashians, girls with cool new haircuts, like before and after photos.
Well, I'm sure you talk about so much shit on this show that it just like
picks up.
Has a crazy formula for your phone.
But there was a guy, he had like a cool, cute girlfriend. She had like a designer handbag and like
the whole package.
Oh my gosh, yes. And then I saw him on TikTok later, but I feel like that's like a new market of skating is like
I don't know.
Influencer-y type.
I don't like what makes you an influencer, just like if you are just like promoting stuff or something?
I don't know, because I feel like there's certain skaters whose Instagram presence is like, maybe it'll be like just clips of them skating, but like I feel like influencer skaters are like they're wearing like a really cool outfit that they want to show, you know.
It's like
and
a
then
very LA vibe.
Yeah, definitely an LA vibe. Yeah. And I feel like there's also like cool music, but that's all. Well, I don't know. I guess it's hard to tell the difference between an influencer skater and just
a skater. I don't know. Maybe someone who just posts a lot of skating. I guess. Yeah. Whenever I think of that word, I think of someone that just like goes to like events and like posts photos of them there or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm wearing whatever fucking outfit so gave me or something. And well, I guess they're probably making money. So
how long have you been skating?
Since I was like 3, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so crazy because I also see so many videos of like toddlers skating.
Yeah, I think that's a thing now. Like maybe parents are pushing it a little too
yes, much. And don't you feel like, I feel like this with anything. I feel like if your parents are trying to get you to do, like luckily my parents are not athletic in any way. Me and my sisters are the least athletic people ever. And we have no sort of physical skill in any capacity. So we were never pushed into doing anything.
I'm sure those kids are going to hate it by the time they're
exactly.
Whatever, you know.
Because I feel
it's
like when
trying to raise your kid like super religious or something.
They're always going to rebel. They're
always going to be the ones that are fucking high on crack when they're 25 or something, you know.
It's so weird. The little baby skaters and their feet go so far across the board. They're like squatting.
Sometimes it looks a little ridiculous, but I guess it is entertaining to watch.
It's adorable.
I'm sure they love it now, but yeah, maybe they'll get burnt out on it, you know.
So when you're 3, I don't think I even have any memories of being 3 years old.
But it was just because it was just like my dad was just skating, so I was just like a kid with him, you know.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like one of those kids like flying off stuff. It was just like they were around, so I was just kind of dorking around on them.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I think like my first, someone was asking me that same kind of question, but like my first memory is just like being on like a board with like my dad kind of holding me.
Yeah.
So I must have been pretty young, you know. I think 3 or 4 is when
that's so sweet.
When you kind of log on to whatever frequency you remember now, but. Yeah,
my dad's hobbies when I was a kid was like gambling and having an affair, so I didn't pick up any of those.
That's good. Those aren't things that you necessarily want to bring into your adult life.
It's nice that you had like fun activities to do as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fun though now trying to figure out how to skate because
did you just start?
I just started. You know what? I don't want to like give you too much credit, but I think after I started following you on Instagram, I was like, I want to skate. Also, not just because of you.
Of course, yeah.
I don't want to gas you up too much.
Don't worry.
But during lockdown, I feel like skateboard sales have like skyrocketed. Everyone and their grandmas are skateboarding now.
It was a little weird. I felt like kind of uncomfortable at first because people were like wanting you to still like promote whatever, like, you know, stuff like shoes and products and stuff. And then shortly after I realized like all my roommates were like, oh, I have more money than I've ever had right now because I'm on unemployment. And then like people were buying shit. So I was like, well, I guess I don't feel that weird now. But at first it did feel like, why would I promote anything when people are trying to figure out like how to, you know, keep their houses and stuff.
Yeah.
But then next thing you know, everyone's like balling out. So I don't know. But yeah, I think everyone's skating as much as, because it's one thing you can do, I guess. Right now, you know. So. Except
a lot of the skate parks, people have been like I know Venice got sand thrown in it. There's this park I like to go to, Chevy Chase Park. That one, someone keeps putting oil over it.
Wood one?
No, that's South Pasadena.
Okay.
Chevy Chase is like very slippery. It's like super slick.
Oh, the one with all the yellow
Yes.
rails and stuff. I've been to that one once. It was really slippery when I went there.
It's so slippery, but they put all this like oil on it.
Oil.
Yeah, so then people have to put sand on top of that, let it dry.
Perfect for a slippery skate park.
Yeah, even
Add
more
oil to
slippery.
it. Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. I don't know who's doing it. I'm like, someone made the joke that like one of the skaters' girlfriends got jealous and put oil all over.
That's a lot of work, but I wouldn't put it past a jealous girlfriend.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's crazy that they do that because everyone's already like separated at the park. But
And I feel like if anyone is gonna get corona, it's gonna be skaters, and I don't think that they care.
yeah, so I guess that is like the scare, right? Because it's like having it, not knowing or caring is like the big issue.
But with skating, it's like you can wear a mask at the park, but you're also
True.
like, it's not something where you're like touching other people or like.
Yeah, you're not.
It's not like ballroom
if
dancing.
If you're running into someone at a skate park, you're not having a good time to begin with.
No.
So that's probably the end of your day if you like collide with someone at the skate park. Seems like at Venice you would collide with a lot of people.
Yeah.
It seems like that kind of vibe.
No, everyone kind of like it feels like you're watching like a synchronized dance where it's like everyone knows their part to come in.
It's like Cirque du Soleil or something.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's a lot.
Funny.
But is it also kind of annoying like seeing everyone skate at the same time? Because I feel like, I don't know, there's been like a comedy boom where like a lot of people are like doing comedy, not now with Corona, but like I know that it can be like a little bit weird when like everyone starts doing it and you just want to be like, no, this is like something that I've worked for and it's harder than you think, and it's like you get over it, but I think that there's like part of me at least is like, oh, this is like not just like a fun
I mean, I think it's pretty easy to tell the people that genuinely like have an interest for it.
Yeah.
And so it's, you know, for you to like bash anyone that has that, it would be kind of like skateboarding is not mine, it's not anyone's, you know? So it's like, how can you be mad? Like comedies, I mean, maybe there's probably, I don't know much about comedy, but like
I don't know much about skating.
A couple people that can like say like comedy owes them something, maybe, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like there's only a few people maybe in skateboarding that can say like it owes them anything, so anyone else is just kind of like, you're just along for the thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't really care. I mean, some people care, but I think it's cool. People just do whatever they want to do. So whatever.
I think that is what's kind of, I don't want to say fun about a pandemic, but at least about having like the time off.
Learning new things.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Especially because like comedy's pretty much dead right now.
You know, I've never been to a comedy show. I don't know how, because I watch a lot of stand-up stuff, but I've never been to one.
Who are your favorite comedians? Me.
Yeah, I would go see you if the world was normal, for sure. I'd have to think about it. I'm trying to think of the last one I watched. Maybe
take your time, no pressure.
I think Dave Chappelle was like the last one I watched.
Yeah,
like,
he's
obviously
great.
I love Dave Chappelle, but
who's like the Dave? Sorry to keep talking about skating, but who's like the Dave Chappelle of skating? Wait,
like in what way?
I don't know. Just in terms, I feel like everyone. Well, now that I asked the question, I'm kind of thinking like, oh, it's probably your dad.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just mean, well, besides your dad. Like
a universally loved person. Yeah, that's good. Probably like Andrew Reynolds or something.
Yeah.
Something like that, you know? Because, I mean, my dad, when he was younger, he was, like, not cool, like, in the skate world, you know?
Yeah.
He, like, took a while for him to, like, become who he was, I guess. But probably, like, Andrew Reynolds or someone like that, or, like, Dylan Reeder or something, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. I just can't believe I've never been to a show. I was talking to my buddy just the other day, and I need to do it.
A lot of people have it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I used to stay over here in Hollywood for like 2 months once while I was filming for a skate video right by a Kibitz room.
Yeah.
And I would go there just to drink some nights, and they would have like an open thing. So
I probably have like seen
I wasn't
you there.
that much. Maybe like I've seen it 3 times maybe, but that's like the closest thing I've seen to a comedy show. And people were funny for sure. Like it wasn't just crickets in there.
But you were probably going to the open mics at Kibitz.
Yeah.
Because when I first started, I would go to the open mic at Kibitz. It was like every Tuesday or something.
Yep.
And
I'm trying to think of when I would have lived there. It would have been like probably 2017-ish, maybe.
Okay, I probably wasn't going.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I would go there a lot because Supreme was right next door.
Yep.
And so I would always sign up for the open mic at Kibitz. And then I would like just linger in Supreme.
Wait in line to get into Supreme.
No, this was before the lines were crazy.
Yeah.
So it would just be like chill. It'd be Tuesday. I'd hang out. I'd try and like have all the skater guys fall in love with me. It didn't really work ever. But I really went for it. You know, I was consistent.
You got to put it out there.
Yeah.
If you cast enough time, something will happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like right there. I was just on the other side. There's like a coffee shop. I was on the other side of that, just like one block over. But it was cool living up here, but I found myself driving east so much that I was like, I could have just been in San Diego and it would almost be the same. I don't know. I was just like, didn't understand LA traffic, I guess, as well as I thought I did. But
and San Diego's like one of those places where like it is far away. Thank you for coming, by the way.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to a friend's dinner thing after this for their birthday, so that's kind of
nice,
perfect situation.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah,
I went to college for a split second in San Diego.
Oh really? Which one?
San Marcos. Very prestigious.
Yeah. Cal State San Marcos.
Cal State San Marcos.
I've been there many times.
Have you?
Just skating, not actually
on the campus.
Yeah, there's some stuff to skate there.
Really?
It's really, my mom lives like right there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Do you like that area?
San Marcos?
It's kind of quiet.
I go there a lot, actually, because, like, I play golf a lot, weirdly, with my buddies, and there's, like, a golf course right there that we always go to. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice. They have, like, the lake there, Lake San Marcos, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was in college, all I did was just,
it's weird. It's like
40s.
I feel like it's like a budget, like, Palm Springs or something.
Yes.
But it's cool, I guess, for what it is.
It was weird. And it sucks because I feel like it fucked up my entire relationship with San Diego.
Because that's what you associate it with.
Yes.
Yeah.
But San Diego's so nice, and it's
really
so
nice,
big. There's so many parts.
Yeah,
to
I'm
it.
like I'm in Oceanside, which is like the coast
side
kind of San Marcos. I think if you go east from San Marcos, you just hit Oceanside. Or go west. Sorry, go west.
So you're like San Diego till I die. You love it.
I don't know. I mean, the house that I live in right now, I bought like 7 years ago, so it's kind of just that's where I'm at with it, you know. And right now, there's not many options to kind of just explore your ideas of living new places. So it's kind of like it's where I'm at for now. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll live somewhere else.
And it's nice to be close to family.
Yeah, and it's just I don't really see myself living up here, like at least not permanently, like, for sure. It's just a lot up here for me.
Yeah. And you're close enough where you have the option to come up whenever you want.
It took me an hour and a half to get up here. Yeah. So some days it can be more for sure. I think when the whole COVID first started, I came up here for something and it was like 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was crazy.
My friend like really freaked me out at the beginning of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you need to go to your parents' house, take everything you love with you, leave the rest behind. Like it might not be there when you get back.
I know, it's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just like packed everything up and went to my mom's, which is nice that she is close.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I did not.
I mean, I guess everyone was just taking the extreme measures because no one knew, you know. Yeah. But then it felt a little anticlimactic, at least for me. Like halfway through, I was just like, this is what we're doing now, I guess. Like it's. Yeah. Everything's cool as long as we just move the tables outside and eat there. Yeah. You know, it was weird. So.
And then what? So you said that you opened your coffee shop.
Yeah.
Only a year and a half ago?
It opened in February last year, so whatever. I think that's a year and a half ago. Yeah.
And then I mean, I love coffee. What made you be like, I'm gonna...
my roommate who I was living with for a long time, he is from Boise and his parents own a coffee shop there and they like retired and gave him all the gear, and he like was kind of like a coffee fanatic wizard guy. And he was just like, they told him if he ever wanted to use it, like it's his, you know, kind of like a will, but like before they die type thing. But because those things are expensive. Yeah, it's like a La Marzocco, so it's pretty. I think it's like $20,000 espresso machine. You know, like they're crazy expensive.
Whoa.
So yeah, we just started with that, and then it just kind of, I don't know, we just said fuck it and just went for it. And I will say that we did not sign up for what is going on right now. That's for sure. It was always like kind of hurdle after hurdle, but this one was like, holy fuck, this is a lot. But anyone else that I know that's, you know, I've talked to, they've owned a bar for 20 years. They're like, I don't know what the fuck to do either. So everyone's kind of just in that boat of we're in this together, I guess. So
yeah,
but,
it's fucked up. I wonder how things are gonna bounce back after this. It seems like very hard to.
Don't know.
That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because my dad, when this whole first thing started, we were talking about it, and he was just like, because he's so busy, he's always traveling, and he was just kind of saying he was so shocked that these things were getting canceled. He's like, I can't believe they're getting canceled. And then within 2 months, we were talking about it again, and he's like, it's funny to think then I was feeling like that, and now I'm even more shocked that people are like, no, it's gonna get rescheduled in September, and he's like, no, it's not.
It's not, yeah.
Exactly. So it's crazy how your brain flips so fast just to like, this is how it is now, I guess. So
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's nuts. Didn't you just go on like a whole U.S. RV trip?
Oh, no, I didn't go on the whole thing, but it wasn't, actually, I don't remember where they went. They were in Montana, and I just flew there with my brother, and then we drove from there to Wyoming, I think it was. It was pretty weird.
Why?
I don't know. We're just in this big Jones Soda RV. It was
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, my dad's wife is just. She's super funny, and she was just kind of giving him shit that he turned our family vacation into like a fucking Jones Soda, you know, spectacle. But because I think they paid, or they gave him the RV or whatever. Yeah. But it was weird because we'd go to skate parks or whatever, and by the end of it, there, 20 kids call their 20 friends, and then there's 200 people there, and like. It's COVID, so my dad's trying to like not be taking photos with people up close, but it's just like you're in Montana and people don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Kind of was an eye opener for me for like what America is like right now.
Totally.
Just like the contrast of what it's like here and then what it's like there, and then you just understand why we're never gonna get to fucking do anything.
I know. That's why when this first thing all happened. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be like 3 months or something.
Everyone's like 2 weeks. I was like, cool, whatever, we'll get through it. And then
I've just traveled enough to know that, like, people aren't going to do what they're told.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Especially nowadays. And so I'm like, there's no way that this is going to be under control.
Yeah, who knows? It's scary, but at the same time, like I said, everyone I know is healthy, and I guess that's all you can, like, ask for, really. I don't know anyone that's, like, died from it or gotten extremely ill, so... Until that happens, I don't really know what else I can do to, like, worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like in the beginning, I, like, totally shut off my life and was like, I need to just be serious, be inside, don't go out, don't make eye contact, and I, like, transmit through
seriously. Because no one knew at first, everyone's walking around with gloves and face masks and, like, whatever, hazmat suits. No one knew, so.
Now I'm just, like, trying to find the balance.
Yeah. Totally.
Because it can be, like, super depressing, just, like, not doing
I noticed
anything.
even, like, in San Diego, when I'm not, like, in a place or, like, if I'm just not even if I'm not in a store, I'm not wearing the mask. But here, it's kind of like everywhere you go, you just wear it, When you're walking down the street, you wear it. But down there, no one's wearing it walking around. Yeah. So every county is so different.
It's so different. Yeah. The U.S. is way too big. Even, like, just California itself is way too big.
Well, it's so overpopulated up here. I think that maybe that's why they... Yeah. But it's good that people are doing it, Yeah.
It's like that thing where it's like, I'd rather be safe and wear the mask and be like, oh, I hate this, than, like, not wear the mask and, like, potentially get someone ill.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked.
Yeah, to say the least.
Whatever. Okay, I want to start asking some questions that people have sent in.
Oh, cool. People send questions.
Oh my god, I have so many. I feel like I shouldn't ask you my dumb questions about skating because I could just
you can. I don't care.
Okay.
I might not have answers that you.
No, you definitely have an answer. There's different types of skating. There's like transition, and there's something else.
Like.
There's something.
Like
there's like
or vert.
Vert.
Vert. Yeah,
what does vert mean?
I mean, it's transition. It's just like a vert ramp. I guess transition would be like a bowl. People would like if you go to Venice, there's like the big bowl. Yeah. But a vert ramp's just the straight like.
Like a half pipe.
Half pipe. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just needed that for myself. I've been too nervous to ask. I mean,
it's all kind of like slang, kind of at the end of the day, because some bowls have vert in them, So it's just like the vert ramp is what people vision that like just classic, whatever U-pipe.
There's so much lingo involved in skating. Totally. It's really stressful.
It's like you got to learn a new language pretty much.
Yes. Yeah. I was like telling my friends, I'm like, I feel like I want to make flashcards with like a picture of the trick on the back and then
totally.
the name of it on the other side.
It's a lot.
But also, I only know like 2 tricks, and I don't really need to know any other lingo at this point.
I like I've had some friends that kind of got into skating and they got pretty good, but they didn't really give a shit about learning any of this stuff, and I kind of liked that side of it. Like, they didn't care they didn't like do it to like learn all the lingo, whatever. They were just like into it and they got good. And then I don't know, it'd be like in comedy if someone just kind of was super funny and rad but just didn't give a shit about any of the stuff, you know. It's just like a cool way of going about it, kind of just like natural, not like overthinking everything or something.
I love it so much. I think I love it because it's so difficult to do.
Totally.
And when people are good at it, they make it look so easy.
Yeah. There's like a thing that someone showed me. It's like something with like Jerry Seinfeld talking about it. And he's like,
about skating.
Something about skating, yeah. But he was like stoked on it, or saying something like that, like
who is he talking
or
to?
Something. I don't know.
Chris Rock.
Someone just showed it to me, but I thought that was cool.
Do people send you skate stuff all the time, like memes and videos, or do you just kind of like find it on your own?
Like, what do you mean? Just like skate memes? I don't think I've ever really.
Or like, I don't know. I feel like whenever I see something funny about skating, I just like send it to my friend Donovan.
Yeah, I think I have like 2. Oh, Donovan Piscopo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've known Donovan for a super long time.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Like super long, probably since I was like 10 or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a really cool skater. He's a very influential skater for sure.
I feel like there's a lot of similarities between stand-up and skating, and I think one of the things is that like kind of like what I was talking about, like a lot of people doing it. Like there's a lot of people who skate, there's a lot of people who do stand-up.
Oh yeah,
obviously there's like amateur, pro, there's different like levels to it. There's a lot of different paths. You can be like a competition skater, you can be just like a free, you know, someone like me, just like fun, super talented, super just swaggy. There's like so many different like paths and ways to go about it. What was the point of bringing that up?
Something about Donovan.
I don't know. Because like even though it is like a huge scene and like a really big community, I think there's like that kind of like inner community within it where like you so kind of know everyone.
Yeah, well, it's because if you're into it, like even if you don't know someone, you know who they are. Like, you've seen their skate videos, you know, it's kind of like inevitable that you're gonna just know who every skater is if you're into skating. So
I also didn't I know that this is so dumb, but I didn't realize Jason Lee from My Name is Earl is like one of the sickest skaters ever.
I know, it's pretty cool, right? I mean, you start figuring that out when you get into skating, that a lot of skaters go on to do pretty cool stuff after skating that you would never really know. Which
is nice because I would imagine it's hard to maintain that lifestyle for a long time.
Yeah, physically for sure. I don't know. Yeah. My dad still skates all the time and he's like 53, I think.
That's so insane.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't know either.
It's crazy. We were skating up here like 2 months ago in this like backyard pool, and he fell and just like completely broke these 2 middle fingers like backwards. And I'm like, sweet, now I gotta like drive to the hospital. So he has a Tesla, so I'm flying like fucking 80 miles per hour down these like side streets in LA and trying to find a hospital. And then we get there and like I couldn't go in obviously because of COVID and everything. So he went in, and I have a photo on my phone. It was so fucked. Because it looked like his bones were coming out because he cut him. It just looked so gnarly. But I mean, when you're 53, like I don't want to be doing that when I'm 53.
Yeah, I don't want to be doing that now. I want to be
like sitting on a beach somewhere just hanging out. So
I'll bruise my leg and be like, I don't think I can do it again. I think I'm done skating.
Yeah, it's a hard moment when you get hurt and you're like, do I want to keep doing this? Is it worth it? But
then you kind of just keep doing it.
And then you kind of just keep doing it. And then it stops hurting. And then you're like, oh, wait, it doesn't hurt anymore.
Were you doing live shows with your band before COVID? Or were you guys...
Yeah, we went on... We were supposed to be like on tour right now, I think. Which is kind of crazy to think about. But it was like almost good because it like gave us a moment to just like figure some shit out that we needed to figure out internally with the band. So it was cool. But yeah, before we were on a tour as everything first kind of started happening. And I got really sick on tour, and it was when no one knew anything about it, like nothing, you know what I mean? So
are you one of those people who think you had COVID before?
I mean, I don't know. I got a
COVID?
test and it said it was I've never had it.
Oh.
So I don't know, but I got really sick, was coughing a lot, had a fever. I never really get like coughs, which I thought was weird.
Yeah.
And we were going into Canada, like going through the border, and I was just trying to pretend I wasn't sick because it was like literally a week before everything was like major news, you know, which is like pretty stupid that I was doing that anyways, but I didn't know that it was like such a big deal then. I just thought I was sick, so but I was in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna be the fucking guy on the news, like whatever, you know, Riley Hawk brings in fucking COVID to Canada or whatever, I don't know, but I got through it, and it only lasted like 5 days, so I don't even know how long COVID lasts.
I'm just gonna say that you had it.
I mean, maybe.
Just for views, I'm gonna put in the description. Like, Riley Hawk suffered from COVID, almost died.
There you go.
Barely made it to the podcast.
It sucked. It was not fun. Being that sick, going through Canada when it was like 12 degrees outside, and I was just like so over it.
I've never been to Canada. I was in Denver right before, and then they were talking about LA being on lockdown, and so I canceled the rest of my shows.
Wow.
And it was like my first set of headlining shows. Of course. But it's like the same thing, like you said, like it's kind of nice to be able to like reanalyze things.
Yeah, and it's like you know, I think at first everyone was like mad about it or something, but then you realize like it's such a dumb, selfish thing to be like mad about, that whatever, you can't go do your shows or whatever the hell, you know.
And I was like, am I even allowed to cancel shows? Like, I don't know what power I have yet.
Yeah,
and I'm like the lowest on the totem pole. And it
wasn't like controversial yet to like do stuff sort of at the beginning, you know. Like it wasn't like fuck you for doing it, but now it's totally like if you do anything like that, like people are pissed or they're hyped, so it's like you don't want to be on that side of it, or at least I don't personally. So
me neither. I'm down to play it safe.
Oh, for sure. I'm not eager to whatever.
I'm doing like a drive-in show next month.
Oh really? That's cool.
It'll be interesting. It won't be the same.
Seems to be the new thing, huh?
Yeah,
it's funny, I was just, my friend that I'm going to her birthday thing right now, she has a friend who's going to be there that is an astronaut that was in space.
Wait, you have friends whose friends are astronauts?
Yeah, it's a friend of a friend. I don't know the girl personally.
That's crazy.
But she was in space for like a year just now or something. My friend was telling me about it, and they were getting updates about COVID while they were up there, and she was the only female, and it was like these 4 Russian dudes with her, and she was like, I guess she was telling her, like, I'm going to have to repopulate the earth when we finally get back. Like, it's so crazy. She was showing me videos, though. It's, like, full movie style. Like, she's, like, hanging onto the side, like, drilling stuff. It was crazy. I was blown away. I didn't know that. And people, of course, were asking, you know, I guess they had a dinner party, and they were, like, just every dumb question under the sun. Like, what do you guys do up there? And I guess they got, like, they have music instruments and alcohol.
Oh, that's fun.
People are having sex in space, apparently. It's a whole...
I know it's bad, but like as soon as I heard it was her and 4 Russian dudes, I'm like, I know what I would do if I was up there.
No one's gonna find out about this if the whole world's extinct. So but that's
pretty
crazy.
I wonder what sex is like in space.
I don't know, just floating around or something.
I wonder if that's like difficult.
I guess apparently they're going around this Earth every 19 minutes or something. Like that's
19 minutes?
That's how fast they're going, apparently. Yeah, something crazy. I might have just fucked that up.
That's
so
all
much,
right.
But I swear that's the information I was relayed. But because they're going like 70,000 miles per hour. Or
Jesus.
Something. Yeah, who knows?
Why can't we just like make airplanes go faster then?
Isn't that what they're trying to do?
I hope so.
Someone was just saying that there's like a plane that they're working on. You can go to London like an hour or something.
Oh no way!
But I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure whoever told me that is the worst source of information that you could get.
This is
like
not a podcast for like education. This is just like maybe this is
don't
kind
take
of
my
accurate.
space or space travel information on this show.
Seriously. You're gonna have to update me after this dinner party.
I know. I want to ask her. I mean, I guess people always are just like ask about aliens, you know, and she's just like, well, duh, like. I mean, that's what she said, apparently. So.
Whoa. That's crazy to have a friend. I know it's not your personal friend, but it's cool crazy to have a friend who's an astronaut.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. She's the one who actually was talking, I guess, to Trump on the phone when they called, because it was like the first all-women launch when they went out or something. Or first, I forget what it was, but he like said something wrong and she like corrected him and it was like a big deal on the news because he fucked it up or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Something about like how it was not the first all women crew that had gone out there. I forget exactly what it was, but I guess it was a big deal. Who knows?
Damn, drama.
Anything he says is a big deal, so.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy to be like that known.
Yeah.
And like have so many people care about you, whether it's good or bad, you know?
Or just give you the time of mental capacity and brain.
Yeah. It freaks me out. I would be so scared to be that known. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the downfall of most people.
Yeah.
You know? I guess you deal with it well or you don't. Who knows?
Yeah.
Rock stardom can lead. I mean, we've all seen how that ends, so yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna ask questions. I'm glad you answered my vert transition.
Yeah, I mean, it's you can't really Google that, I guess. So.
Well, there's just when I go to the skate park, there's so many people just throwing out terms, and I want to keep up. Like I want to know what they're saying, but it's a lot.
Yeah, for sure, it is.
Okay. People always ask me this, and I'm not gonna ask you. I can't burp. It's so difficult for me.
Drinking the sparkling water.
I know. Maybe it'll come out. Do you burp a lot?
Do I? If I'm drinking like something like this,
the claws,
carbonated drink or something.
Yeah. People ask you a lot like who your favorite skater is? Did I ask you that already? No, I asked who the most. Okay.
Yeah. Who's my favorite skater?
Yeah. I'm not asking you. You don't have to answer. I hate that question. People will be like, "Who's your favorite comedian?" But I feel like it's always changing for me.
I like let's see. I mean, it's all like I like just like my friends like that skate, you know.
That's how I feel. Whenever people ask, I like name out people who aren't well known.
Yeah. I mean, like probably John Dixon, who's like he's a well-known skater. Like him and this other guy Jimmy Wilkins. I think those like right now those are like my two favorites.
Sick.
Jimmy Wilkins is a vert guy. So he's an actual vert, not like a bowl.
Yeah. You're friends with Leo Baker, right?
Mhm. I mean, I haven't hung around in a long time, but yeah, we know each other for sure.
Yeah. They're one of my favorite skaters. I shaved off my hair.
Really?
Yeah. And it was like when I went through a phase of skating like 4 years ago when I would hang out at Supreme.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm like Leo.
There you go.
But then I gave up after a month. So I definitely was not and will not.
You weren't as committed.
No, not at all. Okay. Someone did ask him about Andrew Reynolds. You already know. Mm-hmm. People send in I don't know if you've used. That's cool though that
people do that.
It is cool. It's really rad that
interacting.
For sure.
Yeah.
But people send in the most random stuff. They'll be like, beef jerky. I'm like, what do you want to know about beef jerky? Do you want to know like
me to talk about it or you?
Like it'll just like in general be like ask questions for the pod.
I see. Yeah.
And they'll just say beef jerky, and I'm like, do you want to know how much of it I consume? What my favorite flavor is?
Your stance on it is? My
stance, yeah.
Are you vegetarian or?
I'm not.
Like yeah,
no.
Not me either.
People assume I am. I think I have like a face that says like,
you're vegan.
I'm gluten free. Yeah. Is this vegan?
Yeah.
But I'm not.
I'm not either.
How do you feel about oat milk?
Well, at our coffee shop we didn't have it for a long time because
I would have caused a ruckus in your coffee shop.
But then we have it now. So long story short,
what brand?
I don't know honestly. It's from wherever we just get all our supplies, like whatever one they have, just because it's easiest for us. But I mean, it's good. I don't drink it. I don't think it's bad. I just don't really drink milk like in my coffee anyways. So
what's your go-to coffee order?
Just like an iced Americano.
Yeah.
I don't really get too crazy with it. I don't really like sweet drinks like that, you know.
I just do iced black coffee.
Yeah, totally.
The Americano I'll have every once in a while, not my favorite thing. What's the worst injury you've gotten skating?
I mean, it's hard to say.
Have you ever gotten a concussion?
Yeah. I've definitely... Those are scary. Hitting your head's always pretty scary.
Yeah.
Those ones are... Last time I hit my head pretty hard, it sucked because both times I've gotten bad concussions, I threw up a lot for 6 hours after.
No.
So I had to go to the hospital and then, they just kind of had to monitor me. But yeah, hitting your head's always a weird one because you're just don't even remember what happened. I think the worst one I got, I fell and like you can see like right here, I like broke my collarbone super bad.
Oh yeah.
Like pretty much just fell like from a bowl onto my head and my collarbone, and I didn't really remember like the hour up until like getting home after it, you know, because it's just like super hazy.
That's nuts. Do you wear a helmet if you're like doing something crazy?
No.
Or are you like after 2 concussions, whatever? What's a third?
No, I don't. I just don't think about it. I guess like, I mean, it sucks to say because obviously it can save your life, but it's just not a thing like skateboarders do.
I know.
I guess.
I feel like that's changing though. I see a lot of like newer skaters like myself. I got everything in my trunk. I bring the helmet, I bring the knees, I bring the wrists.
I mean, honestly, if I saw someone like who is skating well, like filming video parts wearing a helmet, I wouldn't even like, it wouldn't really even matter to me. Yeah. But it just matters.
But if you're at the point where you're filming parts, I imagine the chance of you getting hurt bad is probably pretty slim.
I have gotten a concussion wearing a helmet because it like slipped up and I hit my head. Fuck. So it's just kind of like whatever. Yeah. But it you know, it is kind of a weird thing because parents want their kids to wear them, but they're like, oh, look at they're not wearing them. So yeah. I guess it just depends on if you get comfortable enough on your board. It's just like, I don't know. It's like riding a bicycle. I don't wear a helmet when I ride a bicycle. Yeah. So
you're also not doing like kick flips on a bicycle.
I'm not backflipping a bicycle. So yeah, I guess that's true.
I put it all on when I attempt to drop in, and then I never get the courage to drop in. Even with all, nope, too scared.
It takes some time for sure. You could do it though.
I'm sure I could.
You gotta find like a small thing.
It's just hard to figure out the balance of your body with the. I don't know.
I mean, if you were skating with like Donovan, he could fucking help you out.
I know, but he always.
I'm sure he's just do it.
Yeah, he's like, you can do it, and if you fall, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think the classic fall is just like you're gonna bruise your butt or your hip or something, but.
Because he'll always film me because he wants to capture it, whether it's good or bad.
Oh yeah, it's a win-win for him.
Yeah, and then people who see me struggling will come over and like hold my hands going down, but then it's like not the same.
It's like the training wheels.
Yeah. And I need to just bust those wheels off.
Yeah.
What annoying things do coffee snobs say?
I don't know. It's like skate stuff. Like it's like I'm like out there like you as a skater, just like I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
Yeah.
I'll have one of my homies that's like coffee guy, like real coffee guy, be like, you can take this one, buddy.
You're like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Actually, it's funny. Today, someone did come in. I was working today this morning, and they were like, we have like, I guess, plastic lines running like for our like disposables and stuff. And they were he was like, he ordered a stout Americano, which is like a half Americano, which is kind of, I mean, whatever. Coffee people maybe will talk shit on me, but I was like, whatever. Just say like you just want a little bit of. I don't know. I don't like beer, like all that, like IPAs and stuff. Just maybe like a stout Americano just sounds kind of weird, but he was just saying something about like our lines and our thing, and we're just like, cool. I think it's funny when people come into someone's like thing and like have comments like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, cool. Like, thanks for giving us your opinion of what's going on, you know?
Yeah. But I'm not a coffee snob.
I'm honestly not either. Like, I don't care. Like,
I just like coffee.
If I can get good coffee, it's great, but I'll drink whatever. I'll drink Starbucks if I have to. Yeah. You know? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's more to get myself going in the morning.
Yeah, it's like I'm not like if I'm doing meth, I'm not gonna be like,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like the bags that you put it in.
At it in the fucking exactly.
Well, I guess maybe if you're like really about that life, you would be. But if but I'm the type of coffee drinker where I'm like, if I need it, I need it. I don't care what it is.
Totally.
Okay, great. I'm glad we're on the same page with that. Someone said Tommy Hilfiger fight. Is that something that I shouldn't bring up? That sounds like something sketchy.
Or maybe because someone asked me about it on the skate. You know the 9 Club?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I was talking about it on there, but it was a whole long story short. I was in Japan with a skate team I was with, and the owner knew Tommy Hilfiger, so he like came out to this skate spot with us for some reason.
Tommy Hilfiger did?
Tommy Hilfiger did, and it was in Tokyo in Shibuya Crossing, so it's just like you can imagine how many people are there. This dude's trying to ollie off this big thing or whatever, and I was actually kind of drunk because we had been like just skating and then like went and got dinner, and it was at night, so it was like kind of late, and this other kid we were with was like way more drunk than me, and he was like kind of like the guy that for some reason got appointed to stop people like when the dude was going or whatever. Wait,
Tommy Hilfiger was trying to do an ollie?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell? He can do it and I can't.
He was just there.
Okay, got it.
And so anyways, the dude who's stopping people like kind of got into it with some guy, and I had like a drink in my hand, and the other dude was so drunk, so he was like falling over kind of, and I was just like, this is bad. So I just like poured a little bit of a drink to like get the guy's attention, to just be like, stop, whatever, because no one else saw what was happening. I was the only one that could see it, and I would have to like run probably like 100 feet and then downstairs, then the 100 feet the other way to get to it. So I was just trying to like diffuse it. The dude looked like he was ready to like fucking karate chop his ass, like he was not fucking around. And then so the dude looks up at me and he gets pissed and starts running up at me, and then just kind of started like gets to me, starts kind of grabbing me, and like I don't fight people, like I'm not a fucking fighter, but like I'm not like, I didn't just bow down and be like scared. I was just kind of like trying to push him away, and he had some force coming at me. But anyways, I ended up like I ended up having him against a wall in this corner, and there was like another set of hands there like doing it with me, and I was just kind of like whatever, like I didn't think about it. And then the dude like calmed down, and it was for some reason Tommy Hilfiger just got all like sparked up and like ran up and like started pushing this dude with me. It was so weird. And then we like went to his store, and he gave us some clothes, and I got this jacket. And, like,
oh my god!
He's like, "You want this jacket?" And I was like, or whatever. He had us pick some stuff out, and I like put it on, and he was kind of like signing people's stuff, and I didn't even realize I was close to him, and I like put it on. I was like, "Oh, this thing's kind of cool," and then I just start feeling like a thing on my back. I'm like, "Oh, you're signing it. All right, cool." So now I just have this Tommy Hilfiger signed jacket. It was very bizarre. One of the kid who was with us that was super drunk, one of his daughters was there, and they ended up dating for like a little while because they like met there. Yeah, it was so weird.
Damn, who knew fights could lead to such great experiences?
Yeah, I don't even say it was a fight. It was just a weird. Yeah, I don't even know, but he was really nice. So
that's rad.
I have nothing bad to say about Tommy Hilfiger for sure.
And then I kind of know the story already about this, but they said the Bruce Willis tattoo.
Oh yeah, I do have it somewhere. Yeah, over here. Or it says Bruce Willie actually, because it was more of a joke, like a Key and Peele, because we like. Yeah. There's that skit. I don't know if you've seen that one. Do you watch that show ever?
A little bit.
Yeah, there's some skit where they're talking about Bruce Willis, but they say Bruce Willie the whole time. But yeah.
I just got a tattoo gun.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I did see that.
So if you ever need a new tattoo, just let me know.
Sucks.
I think it's different when you're doing it to yourself.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I just have it because Bruce Willis' daughter Tallulah had Tony Hawk tattooed on her.
Didn't she get it covered up?
She got it removed or something, I think.
Shady.
But she's super cool. She's super rad. I think she just realized like maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Like whatever. If I didn't have many tattoos and I just had someone on my butt, I'd probably be like.
Are you covered?
I mean, kinda, like some stuff on my chest and legs, but.
Do you have any butt tattoos?
No, I don't actually.
I have a butt tattoo.
What does it say?
It's a smiley face.
There you go. It's pretty.
What if
classic.
it said like "Remember to Live" or something? Yeah. Like something really inspirational. Maybe that'll be next.
Or just Tony Hawk.
Yeah, maybe.
Should get Donovan Piscopo on your butt.
I would.
Yeah,
he's the best. Have I told you the Donovan story? How I met him?
No.
I talk about it all the time. It's so annoying at this point. I talked about it on Joe's podcast.
You can do the shortened version.
I'm going to do the shortened version. Okay. But I got, when I was hanging out at Supreme a lot, I got a board there when I was going through, like, I'm going to be Leo Baker, essentially. Mm-hmm. And I also thought that, like, if I had the board, everyone would fall in love with me. It didn't happen. But I got this board. I thought it was cool. I liked the design. It's been sitting in front of my house for 4 years. Mm-hmm. It's collecting cobwebs. I didn't even know if it was like rideable. Perfect. I was like, I don't know what the lifespan of a skateboard is.
True. It's good question. It's not a dumb question.
And so my friend was like, oh, my buddy's looking for a place to live. Can you check out your spot? So this guy comes by my house. It's Donovan. I don't know who he is. My roommates are like, what do you do for work? He's like, oh, just like skate stuff. Super vague. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Shady.
Yeah. So then when he's leaving, I see my skateboard in the front yard, and I'm like, oh, what do I do with this? Like, can I sell it? Like, do I get money for it? Do I just like give it to a kid? Do I throw it away?
Yeah. I mean, valid questions.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so he picked it up and he was like, this is my pro model board. It was his
really?
hockey board, yeah.
Wow,
and then we just became
destiny.
friends after that. And I was like, I think I should just start skating.
There you go.
So then ever since then.
So did he end up living there?
No. I think it was for the best.
Yeah, probably.
Because I have way too many roommates, and he moved into a place with just one other roommate, and the girl's super cool, and it's a more chill environment.
Do you live right here with more roommates? Like
Yeah.
this house that's close?
Yeah, I live like 5 minutes away. But I have 3 roommates. It's too much. Do you live with anyone?
I have 3 roommates too.
Yeah.
It's a lot for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having a
It
roommate.
has its moments, but
Yeah. I haven't gone grocery shopping, but I'm scared if I do, there's not going to be any room in the fridge right now.
yeah, you almost need to have personal fridges at that point.
I know. I've thought about getting like a mini fridge and putting it in my closet, just like for little snackies that I want.
Yeah,
my
me and,
shameful snacks.
Me and my roommate have been just battling. Well, not battling because I don't really care, but he has like an AC thing in his room now, and like I had one that was like kind of shitty, but it like helped a little bit. But if they're both going, like the power always trips, so then I have to like reset it. And so like I'll come home and I'm like, listen, I'm like, is he in there? And then he's like, not. And I'll like turn it on, and then in the middle of the night, like power goes out. Like, fuck. But I think that's more my problem because I own the house, so I need to like get a better power setup or something. So maybe he's just kind of doing that to push me to fix something. But yeah.
I had an AC issue with my roommates.
Yeah.
Because I like to keep mine at 77. That's the perfect temp. It's very cold in my house at 77. But I have another roommate who likes it like at 72. Which I know that this sounds so petty and like, what's the difference? 72, it's like the tundra in there. I'm like
cold.
wearing a parka and North Face.
Yeah,
like
you want to just be like comfortable in
I want
what
to
you're
be
in.
comfortably
Yeah.
cool.
I don't have AC in my house because it's like a lot of San Diego houses don't because you're right by the beach. So
Yeah.
it's like you just suffer for like a month. But
Yeah.
apparently there's a reason because fucking power keeps going
I'm glad
out.
to know that you also have a lot of roommates.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good. I'm always like, am I supposed to be at this point in my life?
yeah.
Like, not.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. Okay.
How old are you?
27.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I like having roommates though.
Yeah, totally. It's nice for sure. I mean, it just depends on the people, obviously.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you know, are you friends with all of your
they're
roommates?
like all like my super good buddies. So that's kind of a curse and a blessing at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, things can get a little uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, but just like it's hard to call out your buddies sometimes.
For sure. Yeah. Mine are all just like acquaintances.
That's kind of nice. But I guess that's probably just as weird at the same time.
Someone said the business side of skating.
Business side of skating?
Yeah, see, that's kind of tough because I don't know exactly what they mean by that.
Yeah, like we're going to start a debate right now or something.
Yeah, but I think it's like one of those things where it's similar to comedy in the sense that like
Totally.
you know, like you get sponsored, or like for me it's like someone takes you on the road with them. That's kind of like a sponsor.
Yeah, the business side is just like it sucks, but you have to just kind of like sometimes shamelessly like promote stuff that helps your career, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what it is now with Instagram and the internet. Just like everyone just like me, but it's kind of what you have to do if like it's your career, I guess. It's how you make money, so.
I didn't do too much research before you
Doesn't
came
matter.
because I like just talking to people and letting the rest fall into place. But who do you skate for?
Baker and Lakai shoes and Brixton clothing. Yeah, Brixton's based out of like Oceanside where I live. Like my buddies started it, and it's cool because they're just like homies, but I forget it's kind of like a pretty massive brand.
Yeah.
But so it's cool that it's like a small community with all that stuff.
Yeah.
And most of the guys that skate for Baker are up here in LA, but a couple dudes live in San Diego. So
What size board do you ride?
I ride a pretty big board. It's like an 8.6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So,
think mine's pretty big too.
Yeah.
It was really annoying when I started, I don't want to say annoying because I know that people meant it in a positive way, but when I started skating and posting like me trying to ollie very poorly, I got so many messages of people like telling me what to do.
Yeah.
But it's...
What is the term that it's like mansplaining?
Mansplaining.
Yeah. Is that like a new thing? I've seen that
It's a hot word right now.
Yeah. It just means like a guy feeling like they like can tell you what to do because you're a girl or something.
Yeah, and then I posted that about it, and men were really upset that I used the term mansplaining because they're like, we're just trying to help, and I'm like,
totally.
And that's valid, and I'm not saying that it's, I don't know, it's just, it's weird because I didn't ask for help, and I know that it's coming from a nice place.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it was overwhelmingly a lot of men explaining what it is that I knew how to do, and I just couldn't do it because I was a new skater.
Yeah, I get it. I kind of grasped what the concept meant, but I was trying to fully understand what it means.
Yeah, I don't know. And a lot of people were like, these guys are just trying to shoot their shot. Let them have
True, yeah,
this.
maybe they were just like, this is the perfect conversation starter or something.
So whatever. I mean, I did read all the messages, so it worked.
There you go.
I don't know if this is true or what this means, but someone said, why are all the skate parks that Tony Hawk builds always painted with yellow stripes? Is that true?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I don't think it's true, honestly.
Yeah, Chevy Chase has the yellow stripes.
Yeah, it's definitely not true. I've been in parks that don't have the yellow stuff, but I don't know. I've never even thought twice.
Okay, we'll have to.
I don't know. Is it like offending people?
I don't know what the stance is. I think it was just a question of curiosity.
Not offensive. I have no idea what the controversy is of the yellow stripes, but
maybe it's just like a code thing, like when you're building it through the city. Maybe it's like a thing for like safety.
Yeah, I think it's just to like make people aware that shit's there.
Yeah.
You know,
in case you didn't know you were at a skate park and there's drop offs
at night or something, and they're like not knowing what the hell's going on. I have no idea.
Do skaters have beef with scooters?
No, I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't think so, but who knows? I'm sure everyone's radical and everything, so probably. But I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has an issue with that. I think it's probably just when like a park is very busy, regardless of skating or scooting.
Yeah, it's more so just like if you're at a skate park doing whatever the hell, rollerblading, biking, scootering, if you're just like being an idiot.
Rollerbladers go hard at the skate park.
Yeah, they're flipping and all. Yeah,
it's crazy.
But yeah, it's just like if you're in the way or being an idiot, like you're just being an idiot. It
I'm always in the way.
What the hell. But
I try and find like a little corner of the park to just do like my little tiny baby ollies.
But like if you're like good skaters know how to like navigate around people, so it's kind of what you're used to, you know.
Yeah, I want to be able to like stop really smooth, and I can't. I just like stumble my way. Well, anyway, that's a personal thing. Yeah.
Can I go pee real quick? While
go
you're
pee.
Looking at questions?
Yeah. Let me think.
Find a good one.
Yeah. Let me get the best questions. To just that door, and then feel free to not wash your hands. I don't care. I never wash my hands when I go to the bathroom.
Ever?
No, I mean I do. Like, if I'm in like a nasty public bathroom, I'm for sure washing my hands. But like, I feel like, at home I don't really wash my hands after I go to the bathroom. But I always feel pressure when I'm at someone else's home to wash my hands, and I wish that. What am I doing that's so dirty in there? I'm not manually grabbing my shit out of my cheeks and like putting it. I know when I need to wash my hands. Allow me to use my discretion.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah. Anyway.
I try to wash my hands like every other time. You know.
I wash my hands a lot though. Like if I'm like even just like laying in bed all day, like being a bum, there's a certain part in the day where I just feel gross and I like will wash my hands. Like I really enjoy washing my hands. But there's certain times when I go to the bathroom and I'm like, this doesn't feel necessary to do that. But I guess everyone's different. But people really, my sister will be, I was with my sisters at my mom's house. We were all watching. We had a viewing party of my Joe Rogan episode. It was so funny watching them watch it and then like also me watching it. And I was like coughing and my sister's like, cover your mouth, Allie. And I would like sneeze off to the side and she'd be like, cover your mouth. I'm like, ugh. I don't know. I think it's just like one of those sister things where I'm like, just shut up. That she just wants to be mad at me for any reason. You have siblings.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm so good at this.
I do.
You have siblings. Do you guys fight? What's the age difference?
No. Well, I have like a lot of half siblings.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all half siblings actually. My mom
you don't
had me, and then they like split up pretty much right away. So. But they're all like, I have a brother that's 24, so not that much younger. But then I have a sister who's 11, I think.
Whoa.
So there's like a pretty long list. But no, I don't. We're not around each other in like that context enough to be like And plus, I don't think at this age I would have those types of things. But maybe, who knows? Maybe if I was around them enough, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and my sisters, I'm like the youngest. They're 7 and 5 years older than me. So it was always like 2 against 1.
Mm-hmm. And
I think fighting with sisters is different because you're just like,
it's a lot of emotions.
Yes. And it's like fighting about the dumbest stuff where it's like, I wore that shirt last night. You can't wear it tonight. Like everyone's going to know that you like that's my, I don't know. Just
and
like
the youngest always gets like the praise from the parents, right?
Yeah. They're obsessed with me. They love me.
Yeah. Apparently, at least you're saying they're your biggest fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're also fans of my sisters, but they're definitely bigger fans of me. They won't admit it, but they'll kind of give me like a wink when they say it. They're like, I love them all.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Tony Hawk meme?
Tony Hawk meme? I don't know. Just all the ones like from his video game are pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's one that's like a photo. I think it's a photo of me and him, and it's like Tony Hawk's pro dad or something. And it's like a bunch of like stupid shit about like being a dad on it. I don't know. Has
the video game that you're in come out yet?
I think so. I think the first like, I don't really play video games honestly, but I think the first one that you can play is like came out on Friday, where it's like just one level.
Have you seen yourself in video game character form?
I mean, I saw it like when I did it, like pretty much right there. It's pretty. I think it's pretty instant that it happens. Like the first. My dad showed me the first one that he got of it. Like they hadn't finished me yet, so it's just like me exactly, but just totally bald, just like no hair. So it was kind of funny. But,
sick.
Yeah. What's
that one X-Men who has no hair?
Xavier.
Yeah, it was like the Xavier version
one of
you.
The other day, so
I don't think I've seen
knowledge
any
is
of
fresh.
them.
Really?
Yeah.
I like them.
Okay, maybe I'll watch. I just got into Twilight during COVID.
I think I watched one of those maybe, but I
it's pretty emotional.
Yeah.
It's very like it's super dark and toxic. And when I was in middle school, I was like, oh my god, it's such a beautiful romance. And now that I'm watching it, I'm like, I would have left both of their asses and been like, I don't need any of these vampires, any of these werewolves.
Yeah, it's kind of a mansplaining movie.
kind of. Also when you were gone, I did not check any of the messages.
Yeah, do you have to keep it? Do you keep it going when someone like goes, if they go pee or something, or no?
You know what? I don't have enough guests on to know. I think
there's no statistics.
You might. I haven't gotten the metrics on that. But you're the first guest to have gone pee during the pod, so congratulations.
I did it.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
I did that on Rogan's podcast because I had seen other people do that.
I have to pee. I mean, like, yeah, especially if you're drinking these things. Like, you gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
Yeah.
But I also was like, it's kind of like a cool move to be like, I'm just gonna like take a little.
I guess it's fun, but like
I do have to. I have to continue living and not get a UTI.
I'm not gonna just sit here and pee my pants because I'm on this podcast.
Okay. Oh, favorite first time experience with albums. What did you listen to growing up? My mom always listened to like R&B, Marvin Gaye. What did you? Because your band is like very rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's metal, right?
Yeah. People like
I don't know how to describe genres.
A lot of people call it like grunge, I guess, or like I don't know. But my dad listened to a lot of kind of like punk rock stuff and like 80s new wave. He likes a lot like Joy Division and stuff like that. Yes. I don't know if someone's gonna hate me that I just said whatever I just said 80s new wave about Joy Division. Fine. I don't know. That's like he's into that, but he's into Joy Division too. So, just that kind of stuff, I guess, and like obviously playing his game, like all the shit in there, like Motorhead's in there and stuff. I think that's kind of and skate videos always have like really, or did there's ones now that still do, but like it's not as common to have like a really cool, like iconic soundtrack in a skate video. And back in the day, that was like what I would watch. So.
Yeah. Did Baker 3 change your life?
I mean, honestly, no, but I liked it a lot. And I love all the skaters, but it wasn't like, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not really like a wild style person. Yeah. Like, that was kind of, I think, in their like heyday of, piss drunks and partying. And like, I was a kid when it came out, so I'm not like, I'm going to fucking go to the bar and whatever. You know what I mean? I was like, I like the skating and the music, but beyond that, it was just more entertainment. It was like I just saw them as like it was like this TV show almost or something, But
it's crazy.
It was like awesome, but I wouldn't say like it didn't change the way I acted, but maybe like changed the way like I wanted to skate or the clothes I wear or something, you know.
How the fuck does he do finger flips out of nose grinds? I don't know what that means, but it sounds impressive.
Just lots of attempts and sweat and frustration.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it's just a trick. It's not anything too crazy. It's just like just another skate
Did you ever
trick.
get into like tech decks?
I think I would have them as a kid, but I wasn't like, I'm not good. I know a couple people are like crazy good at it, and I'm like, I don't understand how they got good at it. But I mean, when I was like in middle school, I'd bring one and just fucking get yelled at by the teacher for using the textbook as like a ledge, not a book. But yeah, I didn't go die hard tech deck, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen my board as a tech deck once in Target. I was like walking by and it was like a tech deck. I was like, huh.
That's cool.
I didn't know that was happening, but there it is.
Does he have any relationship with MGK?
Who's MGK?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, no. I do not.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. I liked him in the Motley Crue movie though. I thought he was like probably the best person.
That movie was so good.
Yeah, I actually went to the premiere up here. My dad was like, "You want to go to the premiere?" This was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
I saw one of the coolest people I think that I've seen that I didn't really say anything to, but I was like trying to find like a bar when I was there because I just like wanted to have a drink before the movie started or whatever, and like there wasn't. But I like walked in this area and this guy was like, "Oh, you can't go back here." And there was like two people behind me, and it was Rob Zombie and Shree Moon, his wife. Like I love Rob Zombie's movies a lot, so I was just like, kind of just like said hi, you know, but it wasn't like I get how it is for people on that side, but I was stoked to see him at that. That's for sure.
That's rad.
Yeah, it was fun. But I thought he was really good in that movie, in the Motley Crue movie.
Yeah.
As Tommy Lee.
It's weird also seeing how, because it shows a lot of like the Sunset Strip as it was back then. Like they made it look that way.
Yeah.
And then it's weird because I always go there for the Comedy Store, and it's like so different, but still cool to like know how much history is like on that
for sure.
stretch of land.
Yeah, it's crazy. You always get like I feel like anytime I come up here for like a show or something, you just get that like there's like a overpowering thing of history on like that street. You're just like so much shit has gone down.
Where's your favorite place to play in LA?
I played at the Roxy a couple times, and then last show we played up here was I think at this place called Lodge Room.
Yeah.
Bigfoot Lodge.
Yeah,
sorry.
on the east side.
Yeah, Bigfoot Lodge. My friend, this girl I know, bartends there. Her name's Erin. She's super cool, and she like asked us to play, and I think it was during Christmas like time because there was like some weird. It was like a motorcycle night, and there was like a stripper dressed as an elf or something. And she was like stripping in front of the band while we were playing. I didn't know that was gonna happen. It was a little distracting and weird, but it was fun.
Definitely a vibe.
It's just like a bar, so it wasn't like a show, but it was still fun.
It's fun having those like intimate shows.
Yeah, people liked it, and I like playing like that, you know, like I mean we don't play big shows anyways, but sometimes you play on a stage that's a little bigger and it's not that many people in a big room.
I hate that. It's the worst feeling.
I mean, I'm sure comedy has the same effect for sure.
Have you been to Coachella?
Yeah.
The only reason I ask is because one time I was there and I remember that your dad was there because everyone was like, "Oh my God, Tony Hawk is here!" Yeah.
I wouldn't have been there with him. That's for sure. But
you don't go to Coachella with your dad.
No, I think sometimes he'll like go, just for like a night to like see a band or something, you know. And I think like when I went, I was just with like some friends, and it was like when I was younger and camped in like the fucking.
Do you remember who you saw?
I don't know. I saw who was headlining. I think it went when AC/DC was playing once.
Yes.
And then, but the first time I went, I think the Black Keys were like the big headliner, and then there wasn't. Do you know who Rodriguez is? Mm-mm. There's a really good documentary about him. He's like a musician from Detroit, and he made this album that's like amazing, like super iconic, kind of like folk, like Bob Dylan style album. You should listen to it. I don't know what kind of music you're into, but you might like it. But anyways, it was like this. There's this documentary that came out about him because he somehow they sold 6 albums apparently of his. Like it was just bombed completely, but one of them got to South Africa somehow.
Yes.
Yeah, and he became like a massive star there, but didn't know it because.
Wait, I thought that was called Sugar Man or like.
Yeah, but his name is Rodriguez.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the dude.
So he played once at Coachella when I was there. That was pretty cool to see because I like him a lot.
Yeah. Oh, that's rad.
Yeah, and then I don't even know. There's some other people, but there's so much. I would walk past the fucking rave thing tent happening, and that just like so chaotic, but
super chaotic. One time when I was at Coachella, there is that like rave tent where it's like all the DJs and everyone's like grinding their teeth,
and then you like walk, and then it's just like
yes,
just like
it was very weird because I was there and I was just having a good time, and I ran into my cousin.
It's a little unnerving, maybe.
At the rave tent. I'm like, how long? Like, do I hang out with him? Do I like
like? It's almost like a.
It's like when you see your
guilty or something.
Yes.
Like
It's like when you see your teacher outside.
Yeah.
Like at the store, and
Thank
you're
God
like,
you didn't see your teacher in the rave tent.
Yeah.
That would have been bad.
Well, I was working at a before. I was working at this chicken wings place. That was like my last food service job.
Yeah.
And I was at Coachella and I saw him there and I was just like, hey, Mike. And I'm wearing like a glittery bra and like, whatever the fuck.
Teacher?
My boss.
Oh, your boss.
So kind of like an adult teacher.
Life teacher.
A life teacher.
I had a teacher once that was a math teacher who owned a brewery in high school. And on the last final test, because he was just like, he had like Led Zeppelin posters and stuff in the class, and he just put the answers up on a projector, and he's just like, I'm not gonna fucking like, he's like, I'm not here to, ruin your life. Like, if you really study for this, you can take the test. If you don't, like, here's the answers. I don't give a shit, really. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. But,
what a cool teacher.
But I thought that was kind of cool because it was like, he's not out to. It was one class. It was like 11th grade. It's not gonna get someone into Harvard. It was just like people who cared and studied, like. They can do it for their own reasons, and people who didn't can just, like me, they can just be like, oh yeah, just copy whatever.
Did you do well in school?
I did not finish high school, actually.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I got like, I don't know if it's sick, but no, when I was like 16 is when I started making money from skating and traveling the world, and I think it was 11th grade came around or 12th, I can't remember, but I got this offer to go on these 2 trips that were pretty much back to back in Europe for like a month and a half, like right at the start of the school year. And I just like told my parents, I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna go to school. And when I got back, I just like never went back to school.
So rad.
But it is kind of crazy. It is a little weird because it's kind of fucked up that that's how it has to work for skating. Because it's kind of how it is when you're at that age, is when you're kind of like coming up in the skateboarding world, and it's just easy for kids to be like, fuck school, I don't want to do it, which like what I did. I mean, because you never know, it can like spit you out with kind of nothing at the end. So
did you have any like school dramas where like teachers were like, I had this one teacher, I don't want to say his name, but there were like rumors about him like potentially having some relationships with students. Yeah. I babysat for one of my teachers, and I thought that for sure something was I wanted something to happen. Don't get me wrong.
Like in a devious way, or you like actually were like into the teacher?
Oh, I was into this teacher, and he was like, do you want to babysit? And I was like, I know what that means. And then I met his kids, and I was like, fine, I guess I'll be here.
I'm babysitting now. But no, I was pretty detached from school. Like I didn't really like, I don't know. I wasn't like a fucking American Pie style high school. It was just like, I was like, I go there, do what I have to do, and then leave and go like skate and do whatever,
Well, it seems like it's all worked out.
Yeah, I wasn't like partying or anything. I didn't even really drink till I was like 21 or 22. I just didn't care to. And I think it was for the best, obviously, because I had a lot of friends that got into that stuff then, and not like they're like, their lives are ruined, but it's very easy to get sidetracked with all that stuff. For sure. So
it can be super distracting.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thanks for coming on the pod.
Yeah.
Anything you wanna say? Anything you wanna promote? Anything you wanna? I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Rad. Yeah. Thanks for coming on. Oh, do you have any skate tips for me?
Am I gonna mansplain?
Can you mansplain?
I don't know. Well, like as far as what?
I don't know.
I say that you just go for the drop in.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing in skating is at one point you have to say, fuck it, I'm either going to do it or fall. There's no in between. That's like the hardest thing in skating, that like you have to just get that fucking adrenaline rush somehow and do it, you know?
It's such an adrenaline rush.
Yeah. It'll get the heart rate going. But that's what makes it like awesome when you do it, you know?
Yeah.
And if you fall, then it's like sucks, but at least you tried.
Yeah.
It's better to like try and fail than just not do it, you know?
I think it's a great metaphor for life.
It is, you know?
If you don't take any chances, you don't get to, you know if you can make it or not, you know? Like,
you might end up with some bruises on your ass, but...
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, bye.